Even before we shot the movie, we talked about the character, how we would approach it, and it just, yeah, I can't give enough credit to Direk Yam talaga because I even blown away seeing it myself. That was just like,
Yeah.
Mario, yung ano, sorry, sorry to interrupt, yung the character actually that I asked her to study was the character ng Misery of Stephen King.
Actually, what he reminded me of was Glenn Close in Dangerous Relations, if you
Also
saw
that.
that movie. Yeah? Because the character was like that, very scheming, trying to manipulate all the people around her. So she's more closer to that, I think.
Yes, kasi sabi nga niya, she's the perfect girl.
But I really cannot, kasi judging from her past movie, yung Pabuya, she's so different from there. I never really thought that she'd be convincing in this kind of role. Wow.
again, Direk Yam really pulled that out of me, and I'm just,
Did,
it made me fall in love with the craft even more. I'm just like
did
excited.
he give you one-on-one workshops?
Yeah, we did Zoom before, even while we were on set. Now, if there was like a take that he didn't feel it, like he made sure every line like had a feeling in it. Yeah.
And ang takot ko lang, actually parang mataas yung movie ko because it's about art and the people are talking about things that would be foreign to most local audiences who are just looking for sex in Vivamax films. So, parang mataas siya. What do you think, Direk?
I think siguro
Wala.
apart from that, yung subject matter, Sir Mario, yung ano yung ride ng ano, ma-entertain yung audience, take that out para ma-entertain sila sa ride ng characters, yung progression, yung arc ng characters, doon sila ma-entertain. Ano lang to, this art or what, at sa akin, palabok lang yan.
Did you really envision it to be that kind of ending for the movie?
Yes. Let's have, yes, there are sex scenes, pero let's counter that every time. Meaning, for one example would be, they were having sex, pero they're fighting. Si Kiko was literally on her legs in between, but she was being a brat. Pero meron ding scenes like they were like, you know, talagang super sexy na nilang dalawa, pero nandito yung dalawa sa kabilang scene kumakain ng pizza na may ketchup. I wanted a counterpoint of emotions na magugutom ka ba or ma-el ka. So that's something that I want you to feel, and kaming ng actors. Yun ang gusto namin na ma-experience ninyo.
Eva is very good, and of course is very reliable, and Kiko is also very good, especially in that parting scene with Thea. You gave a very nuanced performance in your scene there. So congratulations to everyone, and also I like the music, the very ominous score, di ba, all throughout. It really is very affecting. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you.
And Franki, have to follow. I hope your next assignment will be as good as this one.
Wow. Thank you.
The next question will be coming from the Aster of Amoyo.
Just go ahead, Miss Aster.
Sinabi mo na eh. I'd like siguro to, ano lang din, sususugan ko lang yung sinabi ni Paring Mario. Kasi like, in fairness to you, Frankie, you pull it off. Mas natandaan ko ito kaysa sa Pabuya. I don't want to compare, pero totoo, nag-shine ka dito ng gusto. Si Kiko naman, consistent naman siya talaga. In fairness to you, consistent ka sa acting po. And then, being a writer, at the same time director, cinematographer, rolled into one. And this is your first time to work with the both of them. I don't know with Francis or the rest of the cast. So, how do you prepare for this project?
Um, the first thing I did talaga was ano, tita, was to really make the story solid. Because when you see the ano, pag napanood natin yung mga movies ng Vivamax, minsan kasi challenge ako ng Viva eh. Do something always different. Always something different. So I try to do something different. Sinulat ko siya and then tinignan ko yung buong kwento. If you look at it, napakasimple ng story eh. It's just people cheating each other, love affair. We've seen this a million times. Pero I went inside the characters and then I went inside the minds of the characters and then nung sinulat ko na yung script, sabi ko, ibahin ko, I will go out of the box. So nung nagsulat ko na yung characters and then nag-casting kami, I had to rewrite it again. When I learned it's Kiko, when I learned it was Franki, and learned it was Ava, and then everyone else, of course, Jay Manalo. And then I asked for a table read. Nag-table read kami. I was reading, we were reading as characters, and I was writing notes. I was taking notes of their nuances, of how they speak, para the characters that they do will not be like them in person. Kaya ginawa ko yun. So, okay, si Kiko has this habit, si Frankie has this, si Ava has done this, I've worked with Ava. So, ayoko si Ava maging cliche na hubad-hubad, ayoko siyang maging cliche na ganito na naman yung acting. So, everybody there, and Jay Manalo, sabi ko, all very quiet, you're not superior here, you're not the macho, ikaw yung kawawa here. So, dun ko tinailor yung character. And then, as a director and the filmmaker, my objective and my happiness is to see the performances of these great actors. Yun lang yung aking kasiyahan sa lahat. Natuwa ako at nakita ko sa gawa nila that they're very good. They're very, very good. We pulled it off.
And then fairness to you, Direk, napakaganda rin ng mga shots. I mean, you know, even the sexy scenes, kahit sabihin natin puro sexy, pero maganda yung pagkakagawa. And then maybe I can throw in the same question sa inyo, Frankie and of course Kiko. How did you prepare for this role to be different from the rest of the other movies na ginawa nyo na?
Direct Yam. I can't say anything. He wrote it, he directed it, he produced it, he lit it himself. Like, wow. So I just wanted to give the utmost respect to the script and just, 100%. I was there. Frankie was there too. Everyone was there.
Yung, just a trivia lang po, yung ending, just an example of how I would like to collaborate with my actors. The ending scene with Kiko. I was telling him that this is sad, this is the cigarette is a metaphor of you to quit, metaphor ito, and then you feel sad because Camille is supposedly maybe dead na, and then Kiko said, "Can I cry here?" So, yes, please, please, Kiko, go. That was Kiko. I said, "Go ahead, cry. Because what you do, you lost your love, the love of your life."
Tapos ang naano ko lang direct, napansin ko nga lang na although the ending was unpredictable, kasi akala ko mamamatay si Frankie, di ba, yung character ni Frankie. Bakit ganun ang naging ending nyo?
There are two things there that people can interpret eh. Ang original intention ko was, that was a revenge na doon sila nag-sex sa loob ng hospital. Just to spite lang si the character of Frankie. Okay, gaga ka ha. Okay, sige, ito gagawin namin sa to. But in the editing process, we were talking about that. And then napansin ko naman, it just nag-flow lang siya. It felt like it was just in the mind of the character, because she's I would say, not to insult people with mental illness. She has this mental illness. She has that certain delusion So most likely, baka yung sex scene na yon is just her imagination. Like even the touching of the breast of yung nadumihan yung painting, that's probably just her paranoia. That may not be true. But the bida there is the statuette. Kasi that was always her obsession. Na parang she's very materialistic eh. Sobrang ano siya, materialistic. So in fact, that is just probably her paranoia, tita.
Thank you so much, and of course, congratulations to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you. That was Miss Esther Moyo of People's Journal, PM, TikTok, and Inside Showbiz. Up next, we have Miss Rose Garcia of Abante, Pika Pika, and Bev.
Hello po, good evening. Direct pansin ko dun sa ending, parang pwede siyang may part 2. Inisip mo na ba yan?
Well, actually, no. Ang malas ko sa mic. Okay. Actually, no naman. It can be. There can be. Pero for now, that's the end of it. And I just wish that my actors who are part of the film would do, acting jobs. More acting jobs, more better characters in their other films, even if I'm not directing it. I just wish they do that more.
Okay, thank you, Direk. Kay Franki kay Franki. Nung in-offer sa itong script, itong movie, yes ba kaagad? And nagustuhan mo na ba siya agad? Na-challenge ka ba? How was your reaction?
As soon as I heard it was Direk Yam, I was a fan of his work. Like I watched Greed with Nadine and actually I watched Paraluman also and Death of a Girlfriend, AJ. I was just like, I was just blown away. I was like, wow, like I get the opportunity to work with him. It was a no-brainer. And then when he told the story, I was like, wow, I have to be a part of this. Like, it was just so twisted and napakagandang kwento.
Yeah. Actually, na-surprise din ako sa'yo dito. Hindi ko din in-expect na...
Kalig ako, salamat.
So anyway, after this movie, mas daring pa ba? Mas may daring pa ba si Frankie?
I mean, it all depends on the story. You know, if it's a good project, if it's necessary to the story, I mean, I don't know.
But are you the type of actress na you're not setting any limitation or something?
I have limitations naman. I mean, I don't want to put myself in a box of what kind of actress. I think it's good to be versatile and yeah, just
Okay. Last na for you. Dun sa character mo, saan ka nakarelate? Or ano yung, paano mo nasabi, anong meron si Frankie dun sa character?
ooh. Camille is so twisted, so it's hard to. I feel like she's very opposite. Yeah, she's very opposite to me as a person. I feel. She's very dominating. Is that the right word? And just like, I don't know. It was so fun to play that character because I felt like it was really not. Even to the smoking cigarettes, and it was just like embodied a whole new.
So you don't smoke?
No, it sounds like it, but my voice is always like this.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Kay Kiko. Kiko, ikaw, yung sa character mo doon, when you're in a relationship or when you're in love, ganun ka rin ba? Or ano yung resemblance ng character sa totoong buhay?
Very diff because the way I talk, I had to speak more English and I liked it. And actually, I'm just allowed me to talk English. Me relating myself to the character. Maybe when I was in high school, how you love like that, when you know that, diba? But yeah, it's the love of your life. It's like the girl you find when you're young. So it's a rare feat. But I mean, if you love one, like, if you have the first, like the love of your life, you're not gonna have another one.
Nawala,
Yun, yun.
Nawala yung ganun mo, Kiko?
What do you mean? Sorry.
Yung the way you fell in
Oh
love.
no. I mean for the
Hindi, sa totoong buhay, ano yung character mo, paano mo nakikita naman ikaw?
yeah, guess that's the same. So how I loved when I was a kid.
Okay. So I think naman now, this is your first time to work with Frankie. How was it?
Yeah. She was good. She was great.
You know, in 2019, I don't think people know this. I met him. He was doing it was one of my first jobs. He was doing an endorsement for an alcohol brand. I was an extra behind him. He was the lead. So it's such a 360 or 180 that like now we're in a lead movie together. I'm like, wow.
Crazy.
This,
crazy.
yes.
It's a trip. And she was great in this film.
Okay, sige po. Thank you.
Thank you. That was Miss Rose Garcia of Abandoned Pika Pika and Pap. Up next,
Rose.
we have Sir Donnie Nicasio of Abandoned Tonight. All right, so moving forward, we have Alice and Con of Stars Photo Vids.
Congratulations, Direk. Yeah, congratulations, Laruan. Yung first question ko for all, parang kayo personally, siguro related to Laruan, nung mga bata pa kayo, what's your favorite toy na hindi nyo malilimutan even up to now na kung saan naging way yun para maalala nyo yung kabataan nyo? Parang ganun. Start with Sir Francis, maybe.
Para sa akin, bisikleta. Kaya hanggang ngayon, mahilig ako sa luma eh. So, old school cars and old school bicycles ang meron ko. Yun ang masasagot ko.
Yes, sir. Direct.
Wow. I grew up in Davao, Mindanao during the brownouts, the blackouts. So my favorite toy was the Shadow Blaze. So that's like sort of like the background of my cinema inspiration. We do Shadow Blaze, but there's a blackout against this screen of whether kumot or something, and we play shadows.
You direct. How about Frankie?
When I was little, there was like these dolls called Polly Pockets. I don't know if you. It's like a Barbie, and then they have like cars and like yeah. That's my favorite. So basically.
I had a nice Ferrari like car, like a small car for kids. So that's my favorite toy.
Thank you. Yung last question ko for Frankie.
Hello
Hi,
po.
hi Frankie. Congratulations you did very well dito sa Laruan. Nakikita nga namin parang parang ikaw yung kontrabidang kahit kontrabida at galit na maganda pa din sa screen, di ba? Pero are you comfortable doing kontrabida roles rather than a bida? Kumbaga, if given a chance to choose ano yung mas gusto mong gawin, maging kontrabida, that you prove yourself that you are a good kontrabida here.
You
Or a
know,
bida.
I always thought when I would think of my dream role when I was younger, like a kid, I would think, oh, like The Notebook or like a romantic, role like that. But like after playing this role, I was like, no, this was so much fun. Like it was very challenging and it just bring out different sides. I really loved playing this role. So Contravita, I guess.
Ako lang ako ng isang question for Kiko and for Frankie. Ang ganda rin ng chemistry niyo both together on screen, di ba? Kumbaga, yung pagiging Inglesero niyo ba, nakatulong para mas magampanan niyo yung role niyo rito bilang yung character ninyo. Or pagka ba kinonvert into Tagalog yun, may medyo mas mahihirapan kayong gawin yung role niyo better. Yeah. Kasi di ba, sanay ka dun sa Diablo, nahirapan ka because it's pure Tagalog, di ba? Sa Diablo.
Actually, that's a good question. I don't know. I think it did. Yung English dominant din. Yung mga scenes. But she spoke good Tagalog, so. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it was good.
Frankie?
Do you think that
Siyempre, it's my first language, so mas comfortable ako doon. Pero I felt like it was so necessary to the role. Sobrang social si Camille. Like, diba? She's like, yeah. So I think bagay sa role, even if I could speak straight Tagalog.
Okay, thank you and congratulations, Team Laruan.
Tama po.
Thank you. That was Alan Con of Stars Photo Vids. For our next batch, please do stand by Sir Neil Ramos of Tempo, Sir Eugene Assis of People's Journal and gnews.ph, Matt Zuzara of La Cochera Lovers, Mark Rabador of Entertainment Web, and Rocky Batara of Runner Rocky. Our next question will be coming from Sir Neil Ramos of Tempo. On your left.
Good evening.